How did we here in Ireland ever survive without the religion of peace? Ireland may have come late to the multicultural party, but we are embracing it more than perhaps any other country in Western Europe. And what comes along with multiculturalism is a cornucopia of wonderfully marvellous things, not least of which is Islam, the religion of peace. Up till very recently, Ireland was for the most part, in fact 90-something% Catholic, a Christian country with a small smattering of Anglican Protestants. But now, thanks to the wonders of multiculturalism, which we here in Ireland are embracing at absolute warp speed, Islam is the fastest growing religion in the country. Why, even just saying that already fills me with a warm glow of enrichment. One can now see devotees of the religion of peace popping up all over Ireland at all kinds of times, and how marvellous and enriching the whole thing is. Why, here are some at one of Ireland's favourite tourist spots, the Powerscourt waterfall. Doesn't that look so typically Irish? No doubt just the kind of sight every American or European tourist would be delighted to see when they step off the plane at Dublin Airport.
Yo, do any Irish people actually live in Dublin?
But why don't we pop on over to Ireland's largest mosque in Clonskeagh, Dublin, to see how things are going for the devotees of the religion of peace there. You sure that's the right feed? Yes, we may have just caught them at an inopportune time. We'll come back to the mosque at Clonskeagh later for some, hopefully, interesting dialogue about how the religion of peace is fitting in seamlessly to Irish society. So seamlessly, in fact, that here they are again, the devotees of the religion of peace in the iconic sports stadium of Ireland, Croke Park, so named after a Catholic archbishop, and a place deep in the hearts of every traditional native Irish person, as this was a scene of an atrocity, a massacre, back in 1920 when 14 people were murdered during the War of Independence. Well, here's Croke Park today. Isn't it just wonderful that the new to the parish religion of peace, Islam, is now showing us all that it's very much here now, right at the epicenter of Irish life. Don't you feel so enriched? I know I do. But let's check back with our good friends over at the mosque in Clonskeagh. We perhaps have just caught them on a bad day. But not to worry. We can always check in with our good friend and Irish media darling, Dr. Omar Al-Qadri, another leading light in the Islamic religion of peace community in Ireland. Now, the fact that nobody seems to know what he's a doctor of, or indeed where he may have received his doctorate from, should in no way take away from the gravitas and the scholarliness of this Islamic scholar. Neither should the fact that he seems to, from one day to the next, forget where he was born. away from his insights into Ireland's newly minted religion of peace. Tell us, Doctor, what can we native Irish expect from the religion of peace after having lived under Christianity for millennia?
In the Quran, chapter number 9, verse number 29, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala orders the Muslims to kill the Christians, Jews, and if they do not surrender, then they have to pay jizya. Jizya is basically protection money.
Well, that's unhelpful. Did you ever have one of those days where you just wished you hadn't gotten out of bed? But how does the Catholic faith, Ireland's religion of many centuries, feel about this new kid on the block? Well, let's pop on over to a Catholic church. Oh, how marvellous. Well, it's great to see multiculturalism thriving in modern Ireland, and you could almost say we're nothing like the old Ireland. We're the new improved Ireland. And in that very spirit, what better way to finish off this segment than from a quick peek into Board Fáilte's 2025 summer video enticing foreign tourists to come visit Ireland.
مقدام يطلب ثاره ويرى في الموت بشارة لا يملك غير حجارة ألف الإذلال وقاما ينسج بالعز فخارة كطريد سئم دجاه ومضى يستجري نهارا كالنجم الهائم يهوى في فلك المجد مداره لم يرضى الدنيا داره كلا والبغي جداره كالسيف كالريح كالموج غزارة عادم كالخيل كالليل كالرعد شرارة راض كالسيف كالريح كالموج غزارة عادم كالخيل كالليل كالرعد شرارة مقدام يطلب ثاره ويرى في الموت بشارة لا يملك غير حجارة لبى بالعزة لما نادى الأقصى ثواره غنى للموت مشوقا ومضى يعزف قيثاره نصب المحتل خداعه أغرى فيه سمسار.
Meeting up with friends and family, and I feel like that's what Eid is really about for us.
I've eaten a lot of food today, eaten a lot of Arabic desserts, having a great day today.
So I'm celebrating by drinking matcha latte in the morning and also with my friends and family.
My ancestors, relatives and friends are buried in this soil. I'm rooted, joined to this soil by blood. The spirit of Brian Boru is still very much alive in every one of us native Irish. Never think for one second that you can force a foreign tribe, a foreign ideology, or a foreign religion on us. We will run you into the sea, just as the High King of Ireland, Brian Boru, did 1,000 years ago. We've not gone away.